Good morning, students. I am Vetri Chelvi from Vetri and Vetri Need Chemistry. Today I am giving the video lesson of ionic equilibrium, which is very important. Now let us go to the question. Yes, the question is NEET 2016 second phase. Okay, now let us see. The percentage of pyridine C5H5N that forms the pyridinium ion in a 0.10 N aqueous pyridine solution is Kb for the solution is given. You are asked, so question is over. So I am saying the options, they are giving the percentage. So now they are asking the percentage of pyridine ion after ionization they are asking. So what is the trick is, first you have to identify, they are asking only the degree of dissociation in the percentage. This is the first thing you have to identify. Next, what is the formula is, if you identify this trick mean, you can easily approach the sum. So this is the trick is, they are asking percentage of dissociation or ionization. Alpha is equal to square root of Ka by what is it, concentration. This is the formula. Now let us see here the question. What is the data you have to substitute is alpha is equal to Ka. So why I am writing Ka, just I think about the nature. Since the nature of the pyridine is basic, we are moving to the, here it is square root of Kb by C. Either it can be A or B, depends upon the reagent provided. Since our reagent is base, this formula is a match formula, so I am coming here. So now because the sum it is given is Kb is given. So now what is the Kb is, from the data I am taking 1.7 into 10 power minus 9. It is the value of Kb divided by concentration. Concentration of the solution is 0.1 N, it is given. Okay, next we have to simplification, we are proceeding. Here this is 1.7 into 10 power minus 9. Here it is 10 power minus 1. Here you are bringing me 10 power plus 1. So now this place, this one, you can write as a 1.7 into, this is on getting cancelled, 10 power minus 8. Whenever you are doing, first the power you bring it in the even number, the half of the work is over. Now I am bringing the only the number is 1.7 into 10 power minus 4. So this part is ready. So this one we have to find out. For this one I am doing the very simple method in the exam hall. How we can do it is, here it is both thing, that is 1.7 into 100 and divide by 100. So I am into 100 and divide by 100 the square root. So now what is this one is, here for this one, here what is it called, 13 into 13, we will see here 13 into 13 is called, coming the answer is 169. So now I am writing square root of 170 is 13 divided by square root of 100 is 10. So your answer is 1.3 into 10 power minus 4, what already we are keeping, that you can bring it. So now the alpha is, this is your answer. What they are asking is percentage of alpha. So 1.3 into 10 power minus 4 into percentage, mean they are asking for 100. So into 100, now this is getting cancelled and you are having is 10 power minus 2. Now let us see, the answer is 1.3 into 10 power minus 2 is the answer. Let us go and see the option. It is given in the percentage with decimal. So now we can convert this one is minus 2 mean bring it here. So bring after 2 decimals here. So 0.013 percentage is the answer. So your answer is B. So this is the way you can approach the solution. Or one more tricky method we can do, that point I will here say. Here what this is, after completing 1.7, you can go to the thing is, square root of your 2 is 1.4. Here I am giving another trick. What is root 2 is equal to 1.4? This 1.7, that is square root of 1.7, we can take approximately equal to root 2. That means our answer is approximately equal to, what is it called, 1.4. Since it is less than 2, we can expect less than 1.4, that is 1. Then after this, less than 1.4, after this you go and find out the option. 1 is 6, then that like that. So it is itself giving the some idea about this. So 1.3, that is you are asking for, this is ready, again into 10 power minus 4 is here, and again into 100, that is you are getting the 1.3 into 10 power minus 2. This is also still easier, tricky manner we can approach the sum. So with that the sum is over. Point number 1, the question they are asking the tricky. Point number 1, they are asking only percentage of degree of ionization you have to identify. Then you write the formula for base. This is easy formula. Then here final trick I did this solution in two methods. One is the systematic, another is the fastest method how you can approach. Like that you can approach the sum, children. Now I am going to the next question. Let us see the next question 2010. What is the hydrogen ion concentration in mole per liter of a solution? That is 0.2 m in sodium acetate and 0.1 m in acetic acid. Ka for acetic acid is given. Okay, now let me write. You are provided with two chemicals are available, that I am writing. First is ready given as the sodium acetate with a concentration 0.2 molarity. Another chemical is available, which is the acetic acid with the concentration of 0.1, and they are asking what is the hydrogen ion concentration in the unit of moles per liter, and you are provided with the Ka for acetic acid is 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. So these are the data available. What we have identified is this is related with the two things. This is the strong electrolyte and this is the weak electrolyte. So topic is related with ionization of weak electrolyte. Let me write the ionization of weak electrolyte is where acetic acid is the weak electrolyte, which is on ionization gives CH3CO minus plus, again you are writing the H plus. For this, what is the information is given in our book is this is, here it is initially you are having the one number, this is 0 and 0. From there your formation of alpha is getting, so this is become 1 minus alpha, and to find out the molar concentration into C. So this is the format is given in the everybody's textbook. Okay, now I am keeping as it is. Here concentration of acetic acid is, from the sum I am writing here the data is 0.1 m. Now let us go to the next chemical. What is the next chemical is given is CH3COONA. So we know it is the strong electrolyte. Whenever strong electrolyte you give only the forward direction. Whenever weak you give the equilibrium sign. Whenever strong you write only forward. That is giving lot of information. Plus Na plus. What is the concentration of a sodium acetate is given in the data is 0.2 m. So since it is, this is already I told this is the information. Since it is completely ionized, whatever concentration is the concentration of this. This is the important knowledge. And here it is not going to consider, so just you can eliminate this. Okay. Now they are asking, question is H plus ion. Let us go. The Ka is given. So from the Ka, what we can, how we can bring the H plus, we will see here. Write the formula of Ka is equal to, what is Ka is? In the weak electrolyte, write the products divided by reactant. What is your product is CH3COO minus into H plus concentration divided by product by reactant. Reactant is your concentration of acetic acid. This you should write only for this equation because it is equilibrium. Since it is strong, we cannot apply any knowledge for this equation. So with the, for that only I am insisting this symbol. Now let us see, this is the question. Okay, so whatever data is available, let us fix it. Ka is, what is the Ka is? 1.8 into 10 power minus 5 is equal to, what is acetic acid concentration? Acetate. Acetate concentration is in the equation. In the equation, you are having two places that ions are there. Here it is CH3COO minus, here also CH3COO minus. So here you have to write mean, what are the things, or I can write the concentration of this is addition of these two. One is 0.2 plus another concentration is this one how much it is dissociated, that I can give as a alpha, that is called how much ionization. Since it is the weak electrolyte which is your acetic acid, the ionization of this is negligible. So instead of your acetate ion concentration, you can write simply 0.2. So in this place I am writing only 0.2. In the medium both will be there. In the beaker both ions are existing, but this is, take it as account, this is not in the account, because since it is weak, its contribution is negligible. So I am neglecting and taking this one only. So that is the knowledge. And I am taking this as a formula remaining as usual, and acetic acid. Acetic acid is available here only. So its concentration is given in the data, so that we are taking as it is. So that's all the knowledge is over, children. You have to calculate hydrogen ion concentration. Now here itself, because we have to go for a competitive exam, the next how to do it quickly. This is both are 1 decimal. So we will take it as 2/1 itself. Here since it is the, now I am taking this is as a, what is it called, sir? 2/1. Next, what is the next trick is, divide by 1 is just as it is only. That is 2/1 is equal to 2. Next the 2 should be bring it here. So I am bringing here 1.8 into 10 power minus 5 divided by 2 is equal to what we want, that is your hydrogen ion concentration. These are the way you have to do it quickly in the examination. This knowledge we will get by only practice. In the exam hall only it will be strike. Now coming to this, here 1 decimal, again I am bringing here, okay. So what does this become? 18 into 10 power minus 5 into multiply means divide. Divide means 10 power minus 1. So what you are getting, divide by 2. So that is equal to what, just getting cancel, what you are getting is 9 into 10 power minus 6 is the hydrogen ion concentration. Let us go and see the option. This is for minus 6, 9. So this is your answer. So now in this sum, what is the knowledge is, for this equation, the concentration of acetate ion is only from the sodium acetate, not from the weak electrolyte, because it is negligible. With that knowledge, we have to finish this sum. Thank you, children.